Tuesday, December 11th, and we are in the lovely pool at the Beverly YMCA in Beverly, Massachusetts. This is Beverly High School's second meet. Last week at Danvers, we beat Danvers 1-0, so we are up one meet. This is the first home meet. Tonight we are going to go against Swampscott Big Blue. The first event tonight is the 200 medley relay. We have swimmers in 3 lanes. In lane 3, Sierra Sadowski, Hannah Perkins, Reagan Redmond, and Izzy Kelly. In lane 5, Andrew Krutt, Gavin Gleason, Kevin Picardo Cedillo, and Eric Higgins. And in lane 7, Alana Zaldivar, Sophie Gannon, Emily Pratt, and Simone French. We're just waiting for them to start. They'll start in a few minutes. So this is the medley relay, and this means that each swimmer does one of each of the 4 strokes: the backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle, and butterfly. This is different than the individual medley where you start off with butterfly, then backstroke, then breaststroke, then freestyle. In the medley relay, we start with the backstrokers in the water. You'll see they're getting in the water now. And each swimmer will swim 50 yards. Looks like Beverly's off to a lead here in the backstroke in lane 5. Yeah, coming in strong in lane 5. Lane 3 looks like a second, which is also Beverly. Okay, now the breaststroke. Now you'll notice that the swimmers are on the diving board, on the blocks, are watching very carefully because they cannot leave until the swimmer in the water touches the wall. Beverly looks like they're increasing their lead in lane 5. Very nice. Now we're going to come up to the butterfly, one of my favorite strokes. Oh, what a great start off the blocks for Beverly in lane 5. You can see he didn't start stroking until almost halfway across the pool. It's really good form. And now the freestyle. Beverly in lane 5 leads by quite a bit. He's bringing it on home. Pay attention to lane 5. That's the leader. Looks like lane 4 is a second. And it's Beverly in lane 5. Our lane 5 swimmers. They come in first place. Andrew Krutt, Galvin Gleason, Kevin Picardo Cedillo, and Eric Higgins. Now the points are basically given out by the most points. First place, second place gets 1 less, and 1 less and 1 less. So 8 points goes to the swimmers in lane 5. Looks like Swampscott in lane 4 came in second place with a time of 2:19.28. And Beverly came in third place with a score of 2 points with a time of, I'm sorry, this time seems to be wrong. Unfortunately, our swimmers in lane 7 were disqualified for not waiting until touching the wall. This is the second heat of the 200 medley relay. This does not count towards the scoring. Only the top 3 teams in each school count towards scoring. So only the top 6 counts towards scoring. Waiting for the backstroke to start now. So in these second heats, maybe even third heats, the swimmers are really just swimming against themselves and trying to improve their times and their techniques. Really swimming is a competitive sport, but really you're competing against yourself more than anything else. And swim meets are a lot of fun. Oh, they've been asked to get out of the pool. Okay, now, I guess that wasn't the second heat. I guess we're moving on to the next event, which is the 200-meter freestyle. Now, the 200-meter freestyles can be a really tricky event. But swimming for Beverly is Emily Baumol in lane 7, Gavin Gleason in lane 5, and Sierra Sadowski in lane 3. You know, 200 is really hard because it's not quite a sprint and it's not quite a distance. And they're off. So, you know, during a 200, you really don't want to go out too fast, but it's still a pretty fast race, so you really want a good effort here. So in lane 5, out to a nice, strong start. Let's look at his turn. A nice turn and a nice streamline off the wall. It's so crucial to get a good streamline off the wall. It saves energy, and you're never faster than you are coming off the wall streamline. And Beverly's still in the lead here. Gavin's in the lead in lane 5. Very nice. Takes a lot of endurance and energy to compete a really strong 200. Takes some mental endurance as well. Wow, Gavin's way ahead right now. At the 150 mark for him. Now, at this point, it's very hard to tell who's, you know, at what point in the race. This should be it for Gavin coming in the home stretch. Wow, excellent. With a time of 2 minutes, 44 seconds. That's incredible. What a super fast 200. Really nice even pacing too. In second place, the Swampscott swimmer. Third place, Sierra Sadowski with a time of 2:23:15. Fourth place, the Swampscott swimmer, and fifth place, the Swampscott swimmer. One of our swimmers was disqualified, not sure why, couldn't quite tell. Okay, the next event is the 200 individual medley, or the 200 IM. Also a really difficult race, both mentally and physically. We're waiting for the last swimmer to come in. Now, the swimmers are not allowed to exit the pool until all swimmers have completed the race. It's not only is it for safety reasons, but it's also good sportsmanship. Other swimmers are setting up for the 200 IM. Now remember, the IM is a little bit different than the medley relay, where the IM butterfly starts, then 25 yards of butterfly. Well, actually, this is the 200. So 50 yards of butterfly, 50 yards of backstroke, 50 yards of breaststroke, and 50 yards of freestyle. Okay, when the whistle is blown, they get to get up on the blocks. They set up, and they wait for the buzzer. Okay, a 50 fly is no joke. It's really taxing. So in lane 3 is Reagan Redmond. In lane 5, Hannah Perkins. And in lane 7, Callie Marticio. Looks like the Swampscott swimmer is out to a strong start. Hannah Perkins right next to him, giving him a run for his money. A tricky turn in backstroke to backstroke turn. You have to actually come back over onto your front, do a flip turn, and then come out on your back. Okay, and then the backstroke to breaststroke turn here, you see Hannah just did that, can be tricky as well. Hannah's catching up a little bit with the breaststroke. And you can see how important a turn is here. Well, the Swampscott leader is just hit the wall, and now he's going to do the freestyle, 50 yards of freestyle. And now they're going to make their turn, and it's the home stretch. Let's see if our Beverly swimmer, Hannah Perkins, can catch up. And it's the Swampscott swimmer in first place, with Hannah Perkins in second place with a time of 2:11:59. Reagan Redmond in third place, and Callie Marticio in fourth place. So the current score, our team scored 9 points there. The current score is Beverly 28 and Swampscott 18. The next event is the 50-meter freestyle. Now, this is just a really quick event, all out. You go all out. You leave nothing in the pool, or leave everything in the pool, really. In lane 3, Eric Higgins. In lane 5, Andrew Crutt. And in lane 7, Elijah Younger. Now, some of these swimmers may not win first place, but they beat their times. They get what we call a PR, a personal record. So they're getting ready, preparing. The team with the certain number of points does advance on to playoffs, and then it's regionals and states, I believe. But I think only individual swimmers, the top swimmers in the league, go on to the regionals and states. So they're waiting. Sometimes in swimming, it's a lot of hurry up and wait. So you really have to be mentally strong. You have to wait for the whistle to climb onto the blocks. Okay, now they're getting ready. And they're off. Nice streamlines there. A streamline is when you're underwater and you're in a perfect, position like an arrow. This is just an all-out, fast as you can go race. Looks like Beverly's leading here in lane 5. Oh, and Beverly wins. Andrew Crutt with a time of 24:38. Eric Higgins placed second with a time of 26:06. And Eli Younger with a time of 27:18. And that's a personal best for Eli Younger. I don't know if you noticed, but the swimmers are really good sports. And they always congratulate each other no matter what position they land on the wall. It's very competitive, but when the race is over, everybody's kind. One of the greatest things about swimming. So we're going to have another heat of the 50 freestyle. But once again, this doesn't count to points. So right now, the current tally is Beverly 40 and Swampscott 22. Just as a point of interest, Beverly placed first, second, and fourth in that event. And that is a total team score of 12 because first place gets 5 points, second place got 4 points, and fourth place got 2 points. They're not letting them out of the water yet. You'll notice that they don't let them out of the water until the next heat is ready to go. Once again, for safety reasons. And here's heat 2. We have Sophie Gannon in lane 5. We have May Lavelle in lane 7. Nima Lyons in lane 1. And Erin Kilcoyne in lane 3. And we have another heat. In heat 3, we're going to see Fee in lane 3. Fee Nian in lane 3. I'm sorry, in lane 1. Carly Dufresne in lane 5. Eden Gattagoni in lane 3. And Simone French in lane 7. You can see The Beverly swimmers have the cap with the orange on them, and the black cap with the orange, and the Swampscott swimmers have the blue caps. Once again, all out. The goal in swimming a sprint is to just keep your arms moving, stay high in the water, hold your body position. Looks like the swimmer in lane 1 came in first there. And that was Fee Nian. And we have one more heat. We have Kate Kelsey in lane 1. We have Shaylin Santoro in lane 4. Olivia O'Connor in lane, I'm sorry, not in lane 4, in lane 3. Olivia O'Connor in lane 5. And Maddie Frost in lane 7. Waiting for the go-ahead. Okay. Now you'll notice that there are people standing with stopwatches on the side. Those are our parent volunteers. And really, the swim meets could not be run without our parent volunteers. So thank you to them for all their good work. Okay, waiting for the buzzer. And they're off. You know, it doesn't seem like very far, but when you're going full tilt, it is a lot. It seems that that wall seems a mile away. But it's so much fun. And it's over really very quickly. Looks like our Beverly swimmer won that heat. So now there's going to be a break. It's kind of an intermission, which is usually the diving break. So either at schools that have a diving board, or you know, they will do a diving break and have the divers come and dive. But they also have league meets, diving league meets, and at those meets, they get the points that are then added into the score here at the swimming meets, because it is a swimming and diving competition. So on December 6th, the Beverly Panthers competed in a league meet, a league diving meet, and they won a total of 13 points, which will be added to the Beverly score, which gives Beverly an even stronger lead here today of 53 points to Swampscott's 22 points. So, unfortunately, our pool here in the Y does not have a diving board, and so we cannot hold diving meet here at the home. A swimmer just jumped in. It's a good time for swimmers to warm up for their next event, and or also you can warm down from the 50-meter free. It's really a good idea to have your muscles nice and warm before you start an event. And it's also a good idea to cool down after a really strenuous event. So it's been a great meet so far. Just to recap a little bit, Beverly's really pulled out in front here, doing very strong. So far, we've scored first place in 3 events. And we've taken home most of the points today. A couple of standouts today. Definitely Gavin Gleason with that 200 free. That was really incredible. And Andrew Crut with a 24:38. I don't know if that's a personal best for him, but that is a very smoking fast 50 free. Hannah Perkins, even though she did not win the 200 IM, really is a standout here today. And actually keep your eyes on her for the rest of the meet, because she's in a few more events. And she is quite a speedy swimmer and a really beautiful swimmer. You might notice how high she is in the water, her body position. She's got a great catch and pull through, and some really nice streamlines off the wall. So I can point some of that stuff out as we see her swim. Just another mention about diving. We took 1, 2, and 3 on December 6th. And our divers who competed are Heather Doyen, Samantha Farad, and Meredith Luther. So it's really fun to watch diving if you get a chance to see one of the diving meets or show up to one of the pools. For example, in Gloucester, they have a diving board, and it's really quite something to watch. So the warm-up swimmers are going to be popping out pretty soon here. And we're going to move on to the next event just shortly. The next event's going to be the 100 butterfly. In my opinion, one of the hardest events that we'll see at the high school level. Butterfly is a fantastic stroke, a fun stroke, a beautiful stroke, but it is a very energy-intensive stroke. And to be able to have the endurance and the mental sharpness to do a 100 butterfly is really impressive. Now, butterfly has been around for a long, long time, but I think it got a lot more attention because of Michael Phelps, who is really, although he's great at everything and has won many gold medals in a lot of events, he's really known as a butterflyer, and he's got this incredible wingspan and this amazing technique, which I'll point out a little bit as they start swimming. But butterfly is just the best stroke, and the hardest stroke. It's really not only because it's so energy intensive, but also because it's rhythmically kind of tricky to get down. But once you do get down the rhythm, it's really a lot of fun to swim butterfly. And it helps if you have a lot of shoulder flexibility. So they're starting to get ready now, I think, coming up to the blocks. You're going to see some people in white T-shirts or white, sports shirts with a whistle around their neck. Those are the officials. And these officials are sanctioned. And they're the ones who decide whether or not the swimmers have swam the event to regulation. There are lots of rules in swimming, and they decide whether or not they've made the correct turn or touched the wall properly. So they're really an important presence there. But once again, heart and soul. Those parent volunteers doing the timing. Couldn't do without them. Another kind of point of interest is that you'll notice that this is a co-ed team, and they actually, girls and boys compete side by side here. It's not separated like it's not the girls' soccer team or the boys' soccer team. It's we all swim together because it's all about time. And we're just competing against ourselves and trying to get the fastest time. And that makes it nice. It makes it more egalitarian and also more fun for everybody. Okay, so the swimmers are getting on the blocks now for the 100-meter butterfly. So our swimmers in the 100 butterfly, Callie Marticio, Kevin Picardo Cedillo in lane 5, and Emily Pratt in lane 7. Looks like Kevin is off to a quick lead. Nice streamline off the wall. Didn't pop up till, you know, after a third of the pool. He's got a great rhythm going. Turn, very quick turn. That turn is very tricky. He's got really great turnover. His turnover is very quick. You'll notice after the 50 mark, the swimmers start to slow down a little bit. It's quite energy intensive. And here comes Kevin in lane 5. He's going to touch the wall. 2 hands have to touch the wall. And the Swampscott swimmer comes in second. Kevin wins this event with the score, a time of 1:02:03. With Callie Marticio coming in 4th place and Emily Pratt coming in 6th place. That brings our score. Oh, we haven't, is everybody finished? Yes. Brings our score to 61 and Swampscott score to 30. The next event is the 100-meter freestyle. In lane 3, Elijah Younger. In lane 5, Gavin Gleason. And in lane 7, Andrew Krett. You might notice at the far end of the pool, a lot of people cheering. I mean, everybody goes and cheers their teammates down there. It's really great, and it's really encouraging. So we're getting ready for, this is the 7th event, 100 freestyle. 100 freestyle, again, a sprint, all out as hard as you can go. Double the distance of the 50. So that means they're going to go up and back twice this time. This event, you'll notice that the lanes are a little bit shorter than you would see like in the Olympics or in a collegiate. And that's because this is a yards event, and that is 25 yards across the pool. They're taking their mark, and they're going. You might also notice that the leaders have a really good start off the blocks. That means they get out far and in a great body position. Keep your eye on Andrew Krett in lane 7. So it looks like him and Gavin are kind of neck and neck here. Yeah, they're fighting for first place. It's kind of exciting. So now after this turn, they're going to come in, home stretch, give it all they got. Looks like looks like Andrew pulled out just slightly there. And yes, it is. It's Andrew Krett will come out on top with Gavin Gleason being second place. And Eli Younger in third place. Andrew's score, official time, 53:69. Gavin's 54:56. And Eli Younger with, again, another personal best of 101.25. So that gives us a total score of 74 and Swampscott with 33. So the next event is the 500 freestyle. Now, this is what we would consider a distance event. And we have two swimmers swimming the 500 free. Sophia Bloomquist in lane 3 and Hannah Perkins in lane 5. Okay, so the 500 is definitely a little different. The key here really is to pace yourself. Pacing is very important. If you go out like you're going to do a 50 free, you're going to poop out about, a couple hundred in. So you've got to really pace yourself. Hannah Perkins had a great start there. Once again, keep an eye on Hannah Perkins. She's a great swimmer. And the Swampscott swimmer is right there with her. And Sophia Bloomquist is right on the other side of that. So we got a race here. So this one's going to take about 5 minutes. It's really important. Nice, long strokes, getting you that distance per stroke in. Wow, they're really neck and neck. Nice being relaxed. You can see that they are quite relaxed. You'll notice both of the lead swimmers here have really nice position in the water. Very high. It almost looks like they're hydrofoiling right on the surface of the water. Good high elbows, really important. Nice turns, too. Nice quick turns, good streamline off the wall. They're neck and neck. Wow. You might also notice, we'll see when we get back down to the other side. Perfect streamline off the wall. They're not kicking as hard, too. I don't know if you notice this, but you can see there's not a huge amount of splash in the back where you saw in the 50 freestyle, the 100 freestyle, where there was a lot of kicking. That conserves energy. You'll see the kicking really come up maybe in the last 100 yards, last 50 yards. So keep an eye out for that. Beautiful, relaxed. Hannah Perkins, very nice. So you'll notice down at the end of the pool, people are holding numbers. And those numbers have the number of lengths of the pool that they have swam. In other words, how many times have they gone across the pool? So right now we're at 9. And that way the swimmers don't have to worry about counting. When they get to the last length, the very last 25 yards, you'll see 2 red rectangles on that board. And that means that's it. Go, go, go. So this is a 500, and a 500 is 20 lengths of the pool. Still, these 2 swimmers are going neck and neck. This is really, we got a race here. It's going to be interesting to see who comes in first. Hannah just slightly faster on the turn there. Well, this is pretty exciting. We don't usually get this much excitement for a 500. Okay. No, they're really still quite on line with each other. Another beautiful turn, just like head down, good streamline. And they're almost stroke for stroke. Okay, just a few more lengths. Now the crowd's getting kind of excited here. Lots of cheering from teammates. Who will it be? Wow. Still neck and neck. Usually somebody tires out by now. Okay, this is the last 100 yards, so we're gonna start to see some really putting on the steam. Looks like the Swampscott swimmer is pulling out slightly ahead. No, I'm wrong. And Hannah has a slightly faster turn than him. Now the speed. Now you can see some splashing from the feet. The stroke rate picks up. This is it. Here we go. I can't tell who it's going to be. This is very exciting. We don't usually get this much excitement for a 500. Who's going to touch first? Oh, and it's Hannah Perkins by a 1/10 of a second. Hannah Perkins by a 1/10 of a second. 5:10.13. And the Swampscott swimmer with 5:10.22. Wow. Ekes it out. That's incredible. And the good sportsmanship. Well, that was a great event for Beverly. With 9 more points, that gives us 83, and Swampscott scores 40. So now some of the swimmers are a little bit behind, and so we're going to wait patiently for them to come in. Everybody will cheer them on. We still have a couple of more lengths. The swimmer in looks like lane 2 is coming into their last length. And I can't see the other swimmer. But this is just a very sportsmanlike and a lot of good camaraderie here. And here they come, getting cheered on. Okay. So a few more swimmers hitting the wall. And I think we have one more swimmer out there. Yep. Some of the other swimmers are going to take a cool down lap. Yep, this is the last length coming up for this swimmer. You can see just way out there the 2 red rectangles on the card. You know, even that last swimmer came in around 7.5 minutes. That's still a very good time. You know, because the other swimmers are so fast, you might not think so, but that is still quite fast. It's not easy to swim a 500 in that time frame. Look at it. Everybody's cheering this guy on. I think it's wonderful. Okay. So our next event is a relay event, which is always a lot of fun. It's the 200 freestyle relay. In lane 3, we have Sophia Bloomquist, Fee Nian, Eli Younger, Eric Higgins. In lane 5, Hannah Perkins, Reagan Redmond, Callie Marticio and Zoe Sideris. And in lane 7, May LaBelle, Nima Lyons, Izzy Kelly, and Sophia Gannon. And everybody will be swimming 50 freestyle here. So this is quite fast. Not only is the meet co-ed, but these teams are co-ed too, which is just makes it much more fun. And think Hannah Perkins just swam 500, and now she's going to get up and swim another 50 free all out. Okay, so let's see who's out to an early lead. Looks like the Swampscott swimmer in lane 4 is out to an early lead, with lane 5 close behind. Once again, you notice that they do not jump off the blocks until they see their swimmer touch that wall. Yes, it looks like Swampscott in lane 4 is leading, with Beverly in lane 3 in second. And then Beverly in lane 5 in third. Okay, this is the third swimmer of 4. It's a lot of fun to do a relay. It's real teamwork, you know. Usually they have their fastest swimmer. One strategy is to have the fastest swimmer at the end, the one who's fastest in these short sprints, freestyle sprints. And the Swampscott team has just jumped off for their last swimmer. And, oh, wow, the Beverly swimmer is really putting on the steam to try to catch up. It may be too much, but wow, they really made up time. But it looks like the Swampscott swimmer is going to, yep, come in first. 1, 2. Swampscott won that event with the team in lane 3 coming in second place with a time of 1:51.56. Team in lane 5 with 1:56.53. And the team in lane 7, 2:13.60. So now Beverly has a score of 89 and Swampscott a score of 48. The next event will be the 100 backstroke. Yeah. So the 100 backstroke, we haven't seen any backstroke yet, except in the medley relay. But the backstroke has a start in the water, not off the blocks. And it's really important when you swim backstroke, especially a sprint backstroke like the 100, to know what your stroke count is between the flags and the wall, because that timing is very crucial, that you turn over with not too much space, so you're not reaching, your feet aren't really pushing off the wall, or too little space where you're going to crack your feet on the wall. So that's really important to have nice, consistent strokes and know your number between the flags and the wall. You'll notice that the swimmers are in the water getting ready, and you'll see the start, very tricky start, where you're almost diving in backwards, making an arc with your body. So waiting for the take your mark. Oh, we're still waiting. Oh, I don't know if I said the swimmers. In lane 3 is Sophia Bloomquist. In lane 5, Kevin Picardo Cedillo. And in lane 7, Sierra Sadowski. What? Oh, this is, oh God. I apologize. This seems to be another heat of the 200 freestyle relay. I did not see that coming. Well, live and learn. So once again, these swimmers, their points will not count. But it's still a lot of fun, and they're competing against themselves to see if they can get a personal record. So we have a Beverly team in lane 3, a Beverly team in lane 5, a Beverly team in lane 1, and a Beverly team in lane 7. Looks like lane 3 is in the lead here. Yep. Or is it lane 5? Could be lane 5 in the lead. It's just so much fun to be in a swim relay. Everybody cheering for you. Making sure you get that start right. You do not want to go off the blocks too soon. And it's just an all-out sprint. It's like doing your own 50 free, but with teammates. Okay, it looks like I think we're coming in here, lane 5. And lane 5 takes this heat, which is our Beverly team of Erin Kilcoyne, Grace Bell, Maddie Frost, and Ellen Yedamoni. Oh, sorry, Yedangoni. Great job. Very, very nice. So once again, back to the 100 backstroke. So we have in lane 1, Erin Kilcoyne. In lane 3, Sophia Bloomquist. In lane 5, Kevin Picardo Cedillo. And in lane 7, Sierra Sadowski. So they're waiting for the officials to tell them it's okay to jump in the water. So watch the start. See how it's a backwards dive? And you'll notice that the swimmers turn just before they have to. They take this last stroke and it flips them over and boom. You may have thought that the flags were just there for decoration, but they're not. This is how the swimmers know when to start their count so they know when to turn. It's very important to know when to turn for safety reasons and for speed reasons. So it looks like Kevin in lane 5 is in the lead right now. You can see Kevin's backstroke, really nice, comfortable, good rotation. Rotation is very important in the backstroke. Your head stays straight up, but your body rotates. And Kevin takes the win there. With a time of 1:04.63. Sierra Sadowski takes second place with a time of 1:07.68. And Sophia Bloomquist takes fourth place with a time of 1:12.80. So we win that event again as well, and we are now with a score of 101 Beverly, 52 Swampscott. So now the next event is the 100 breaststroke. Now the breaststroke's really quite a different thing. One thing, you have to breathe every stroke, and you must do a two-hand touch at the wall when you do a turn. A breaststroke is also what we call a short axis stroke, breaststroke and butterfly, because you're not rotating in the water on your long axis. You're really more rotating, not really rotating, but moving along your short axis or across your body. The kick is completely different than any other kind of kick. It's called, we call it the breaststroke kick, sometimes called the frog kick, but that's not really accurate. But it's a real whip-like kick. And the kick, really the breaststroke is all about the kick. Most of the power comes from the kick rather than the pull, like in a freestyle or backstroke where the pull plays a very significant role. The breaststroke is really about the kick, so a stronger kick. Also, some people think that they want to bring their whole face and head up out of the water, but the face should really be down during the pull, even when they're coming out of the water. The pull out after they go off the blocks here is different too, and just so pay attention to when they dive in the water. Notice they do a pull out and they bring both their arms down beside their body. Okay, so in with the breaststroke, we have Reagan Redmond in lane 3, Zoe Sedaris in lane 5, and Fee Nian in lane 7. And the Swampscott team has a real ringer in the breaststroke. Look at her go. Beautiful fast turn. And what a pull out there. What a breakout off the wall. Really good position. That's a real beautiful breaststroke. Looks like Fee in lane 7 is in second place. Wow, that is quite some breaststroke from the Swampscott swimmer. The Swampscott swimmer takes first place with a time of 1:07.32. And Fee Nian takes second place with a time of 1:16.75. Regan Redmond in third place with a time of 1:20.41. And Zoe Sedaris in fifth place with a time of 1:24.44. Well, that was a very exciting race. Now we're coming down to our last event of the night, which is the 400 freestyle relay. So we saw the 200 freestyle relay. Now this is the 400 freestyle relay. So that means each swimmer is going to swim 100 freestyle. So Another sprint event. Go all out, but you have to do it a little bit longer. Also a really fun relay. So in lane 3, in the first heat here, we have Sophia Bloomquist, Kylie Marticio, Sierra Sadowski, and Eric Higgins. In lane 5, we have Kevin Picardo Cedillo, Eli Younger, Gavin Gleason, and Andrew Krett. And in lane 7, we have Zoe Sidiris, Carly Dufresne, Grace Bell, and Sophia Gannon. In lane 1, we have Zoe Sidiris. No? Excuse me. In lane 1, we have Nima Lyons, Emily Pratt, May LaBelle, and Fee Nian. And they're lining up. So nothing really special about this event other than it's longer than the 200 free relay. But we're looking for really good starts here. Looks like the Swampscott swimmer in lane, no, I'm sorry. That is lane 5. With Kevin starting off. Great start by Kevin. So he's got to do 100 yards here. Let's see his turn. Very nice. Good streamline off the wall, past the flags. Very important. Looks like lane 3 could possibly be in second place here, which is also a Beverly team. Okay, here's the first swimmer coming into the wall. And we're going to see our next swimmer. Oh, what a great start. Going out fast. Hope he can maintain that speed there, because whoo, speedy. Really even picking up more distance here. Great work by the Beverly swimmer. Nice turn. Oh, a few little dolphin kicks there. That is legal to do a couple of dolphin kicks off the wall in your streamline. Gives you a little bit of momentum. Still maintaining his lead. Coming in the home stretch for this swimmer. And he's coming in, and the next swimmer's ready. Nice start off the wall. Also going out very quickly. Wow, the Beverly team's almost lapped some other teams. Well, he's got a smoking fast pace there. Nice turn. The 100 yards is quite a bit harder than the 50 yards, but it is still a sprint, so you really do have to give it all you got. So here's the third Beverly swimmers coming into the wall, the fourth one getting ready to take off, and there he goes. Looks like lane 3 is in second place here. But lane 5 is way ahead of the game here. So 50 more yards to go for this lane 5 Beverly 400 freestyle relay team. And they are burning up the water today. And here he comes, way ahead of the pack. And there they are. Wow, with a time of 3:47.72. We still got another minute for some of those other swimmers to come in. You know, this is, kind of normal that we see a lot of differentiation with the speeds of the different teams. But everybody's cheering everyone on. It's just a jovial atmosphere. Everyone's having a good time. No one gets upset or disappointed. I mean, they're just really having a good time. It's just a lot of fun. Well, as these last swimmers start to come in, I'd say Beverly had a pretty good evening. You'll notice that the Beverly score hasn't increased, and that's because once they reached 101 points, they were basically declared the winners, so they didn't have to collect any more points. So all the rest of the points go to Swampscott. So Beverly wins this event and gets second place. Lane 3 comes in second place with a time of 4:17.47. Third place goes to Swampscott. And that brings us to the end of our meet tonight. It was a really good night for Beverly, winning the meet with a score of 101 points to Swampscott's 77 points. I think we had some personal records tonight, and we had some really quite fast. We saw some really fast swimming. And we even saw some swimming, fast swimming from the other team. Once again, Hannah Perkins in that 500 freestyle was really a standout for me tonight. She was neck and neck with that Swampscott swimmer, and neither one of them back down, and it made for a really exciting race. Usually 500's a little bit of a slow race. You'll notice right now they're all congratulating each other and hugging and giving high five to the other team. Also, Kevin Picardo Cedillo had some really fast times, went out way ahead, did a beautiful job in the 100 butterfly, which is no joke, let me tell you. So kudos to Kevin for that race tonight. And I know for a fact Eli Younger had a couple of personal bests today, so he's really, as a sophomore, really up and coming here. I hope you enjoyed tonight's swim meet. We had a really good time tonight and saw some really exciting swimming. We'll be coming to you every home meet. So our next home meet is December 18th. We'll be filming that one. So if you enjoyed this one, please tune in for that one as well. Beverly is now 2-0, so we've won 2 of our meets so far, undefeated so far, and we're looking forward to the next meet. So I hope you join us next time. Next time we're going to be playing against Gloucester. So join us, and from Andy Friedman at the Beverly YMCA pool, thank you for joining me. This has been Beverly High School Swimming and Diving.